And we're off. Yoshiboy, his timer's gone a little earlier delay. We should be syncing up anytime now. But we're going to be seeing Area 1 once again. And if you've watched any Luigi's Mansion Runner, we all know how much we love to see Area 1. Anyways, hopefully Area 1 goes better for Michael this time. So, okay, it looks like we're synced up now. Great. You can see, I don't know if it's... We should be perfectly, pretty much perfectly synced up at this point. So you'll see that Michael actually got a little bit faster candles than Yoshiboy, which is such a little difference, but it can really help out in Area 1 since we have like these little tiny optimizations we got to do to suck up these ghosts faster. So pretty much the way this works is that to start sucking up on a ghost, we have to shine our light on them first, and you'll notice that you'll know when you shine the ghost, because you'll make a little ding noise and you'll see his heart. And you put your vacuum on him, give him a suck, and go fast. But anyways, we should be going fast anytime now. Michael's audio seems a little quiet. I'm gonna try turning it up a little bit. But you'll know, hopefully it goes a little safer on these doubles. They're going for kind of similar setups, but you'll notice that from like a high-level player such as Michael and a more mid-level player like Yoshiboy, just the way that we do these doubles is a little bit faster on the higher-end side, just because, I don't know, maybe he just feels more comfortable whipping on these ghosts. Ooh, looks like he's going to barely miss that shine on the ghost. And you'll notice this is actually the only pair of ghosts that we could double, but we don't double, just because it's just a little bit faster to get those guys in singles than in doubles. So we're just going to opt to, get them in singles instead, because, time save is great. We don't need to be losing time for no reason. So now we'll be grabbing a key, and you'll notice something. You might be screaming if you aren't familiar, but why aren't you grabbing the key right now? Why? But that's because once a key spawns, we have a little bit of time where you can't actually grab that key with like your vacuum or something. So we're just gonna have to wait a little bit. And maybe Yoshiboy might catch back up on Michael a little bit here, just because EGAD's texture is 1 second faster on the English version versus the Japanese version. I actually puts them almost exactly at the same point. Interesting. So you'll notice, like, even though it looks like they did the same thing in that last area, I guess Michael just did it 1 second faster than Yoshiboy. Now we'll be seeing our first portrait ghosts of the game. Definitely the biggest part and most interesting part of Luigi's Mansion, I guess, are the portrait ghosts, because they're so unique compared to the dull other ghosts that we have. They all have their own little personalities, little puzzles to get them to show their heart. Oh, hopefully Yoshiboy's internet's not dying. We don't want it the other way around. So for Lydia, we pretty much just have to pull back those curtains so the wind can come in and scare the crap out of Lydia, because apparently, wind. She does not like the wind. So interesting enough, Yoshiboy actually has another 1 second advantage a little bit coming up soon on Chauncey text, just because Chauncey text is just a little bit faster on the English version versus the Japanese version. So pretty much overall, the English version has a 2 second advantage over the Japanese. Oh, wow. That's very unfortunate for Michael, losing about maybe 1.5, 2 seconds, maybe? I don't know. I was about to say, maybe I just shouldn't say anything. Commentary's curious, but I wanted to say that Michael's going to have a good Area 1, but unfortunate. Area 1 and Luigi's Mansion Runners just don't get along very well. Anyways, we're going to be moving into our first area boss, Chauncey. I don't like Chauncey. He's just kind of spooky. He's a angry baby, and we don't like angry babies because babies can be annoying just in general, aside from being a giant ghost. So pretty much for this boss fight, we're going to be seeing Yoshi be a little bit ahead here, but We might see Michael pull back just a little bit by pulling off a little bit faster Chauncey, but maybe not. Lost quite a bit of time. So pretty much we're going to be seeing Yoshiboy get hit by that rocking horse for some reason. Not really sure what he's doing. Oh, wow. I've never seen somebody catch the first ball like that, actually. Very interesting. Most of the time, like you saw Michael do there, you kind of angle your vacuum to, like, you know, upper left or just left up, and you wait for the ball to come down. I've actually never seen somebody grab the ball that way. Actually, really interesting. Normally, that's what you'd see for somebody that does the second ball catch. So for the second ball catch here, we get hit by that rocking horse intentionally. You'll see Luigi flashing there, pretty much meaning he's got some invulnerability frames. And with those invulnerability frames, we can actually catch that second ball, because normally when that second ball comes out, it'll just hit Luigi, not get locked onto his vacuum. So we'll see Yoshiboy's got about, wow, almost a 4-second lead, 3-4 seconds on Michael right now. Definitely not great for Michael right now. So now we'll be entering this Area 1 cutscene. In between Area 1 and Area 2. We actually see this in between every area. So we'll be seeing this again not too long from now. So pretty much through this cutscene, Luigi's going to export his ghosts from these little, I don't know, fish-looking things into a physical painting to live the rest of their life in a portrait, I guess. Hence the name Portrait Ghosts. And hopefully, I didn't get to catch to see if either runner got low %, which is pretty much when you complete Area 1 without picking up any money, because at the end of this, we'll actually see Luigi count up his money. And if you don't have any money to count up, it just doesn't count it up, and it saves 1 second. So, okay, looks like Yoshiboy did not get low %. Let's see what Michael's got. Low %. Good job, Michael. So you saw there that it saves about 1 second just because it doesn't pop up with the money counter. So now we're going to be walking down, and we're going to be moving on to the top left bathroom. Hello, top left bathroom. And we're going to angle ourselves this for, like, one of my favorite doubles in the game, just because it feels pretty satisfying to get this. But what you do is you intentionally let this little tube-looking ghost called Grabber Ghost latch onto you, and he gives you a nice big hug, and Luigi doesn't like it, so we shake him off. So shake him off real fast by jiggling the C-stick real fast and jiggling him off in the right angle right into the other one, so we can flash our light on both of them and get a double. Now we're going to be moving on to a pretty difficult room to optimize for most players called the ballroom. And it's because of these Shy Guys here. Because for these Shy Guys to work, you actually have to suck off their mask first before you can shine their light on them. We might see a pretty big difference between the skill level between Michael and Yoshiboy, just because you could definitely tell, like, higher skill players based on, you know, their Shy Guys, just how comfortable they feel with it. It seems Michael feels pretty comfortable. And just based on Michael just being so much more optimal with his Shy Guys, he actually got quite a bit of time back, and he's actually in the lead right now. And we'll be seeing another Portrait Ghost here, the Ballroom Dancers. I know that's not technically what they're called, but pretty much they have this mechanic, not really mechanic, but just kind of this annoying thing called early release, where based on RNG, they can show their heart 10 seconds earlier. And luckily, we saw both runners get early release, so no one's losing 10 seconds to RNG here, thankfully. So very good for both runners. And pretty much we're going to angle ourselves in this little corner here. You see that they were just sucking up something behind that wall. And actually behind the wall, there's a poster that usually covers a button. And if you get it through that wall, you don't actually have to suck up that poster later. And it saves about maybe 6 seconds or so. This is actually going to be a pretty good boo release for Yoshiboy. I think on his average boo release, this is actually pretty good for him. Maybe not so much for Michael, but you know, they're pretty neck and neck, makes it interesting. So now we're going to be releasing the boos into the mansion. Luigi, why would you do that? You literally just unleashed, like, literally the worst part of the speedrun, dude. Come on, dude. Anyways, we're going to be releasing the boos, and we're going to see, because actually these boos go hide around the mansion in different rooms. Almost in every single room in the mansion, actually. Not every single room, but almost. So, pretty much the way this works is that they'll be hiding in various objects in the room, and Luigi's got to shake them with his hands, or he can shake them with his vacuum to actually get them to come out of whatever they're hiding in. So we're gonna be seeing that very shortly. We're gonna see Michael actually passively get some time saved too on JP text. So unfortunate, but that's just the way it is. And we'll be seeing him go into the first room. So you'll see this lump on the table there. That means that it could either be a decoy or boo in there. Unfortunate for Michael. He took that little risk to think that maybe the boo would be in there, but fortunate for him. Actually, Yoshiboy getting good RNG here. And you'll see him pull the tablecloth just off very slightly. Just because after you suck up a boo, you can actually walk right back into the tablecloth and skip the text that you usually get, that you saw in Michael's, that you usually get from sucking up boos. So pretty nice to get that little time save. Gonna put him a little bit closer to Michael. You'll actually see this really neat mechanic here too, where you can see that sometimes the runners will like reactivate their vacuum on the ghost, keeping him in place. So it's called R pumping. So pretty much the way this mechanic works is that every 10 HP, if you like reactivate your vacuum on the boo real fast, you can actually keep him in place. And to do that mechanically with the controller, what we do is that we hold both the L and the R button down at the same time, because with the L button, it exhausts. It like gives Luigi's vacuum exhaust. Why can I not speak? Okay, so what it does is that it blows out dust out of Luigi's vacuum, or if you have an element, it sprays that element. But with that in mind, if you're like spraying out the vacuum, you won't actually do damage to the boo, and while sucking up the boo with the R trigger, it'll do damage to the boo. And if you let go of the R trigger real fast and repress it, you can actually just keep that boo in place. So it's pretty nice. Pretty easy to get a hold of once you kind of figure it out. Actually, they're still pretty close to each other. Actually, I think I should mention these runners' PBs real quick. So I believe Yoshiboy's got something, a 1 hour, 1 minute time, somewhere around there. I'm not exactly 100% positive on the second mark. Let me find this for you guys real quick. So Yoshiboy's got a 1 hour, 1 minute, 31 second PB, which is 44th on the leaderboard. And Michael is got a 56 minute, 48 second PB, which is actually, there's only 4 times on the leaderboard that have a 56 minute time, which is, you know, signifies, you know, that's a really hard time to get. It is a very top level time, while Yoshiboy's got a very mid level time, so. Definitely not a bad PB to have. The 101 or a 1 hour, 1 minute time is definitely very respectable. So now we'll be seeing that we're going to do that same technique again, or, you know, where we let the grabber ghost grab onto us intentionally. We shake him off into the other one for doubles because, you know, it's faster. So now we'll be seeing something called Fire Warp, where pretty much what you do is that as you suck up this boo, you walk back into the fire element, and while doing that, it registers that Luigi's picked up the element. So what we can do there is actually we can take advantage of EGAD asking us to save the game every time we pick up a boo, because he wants us to go slow, apparently. But we can take advantage of that and actually go faster in this one part. So pretty much saves time, because normally after picking up fire element, EGAD will give us some text where he wants to explain how to use the fire element, but since we're speedrunning, we already know what it does, so no need for that. So we're just going to save right through it and soft reset our console. and skip it. So it's pretty good. And I'll be lighting up the butler's candles. I'm not sure why he's so scared of it. Because, you know, I always kind of found it interesting why he's so scared of that fire. Maybe he died to fire in the mansion, maybe. Who knows? But you know, there's like candles in his room, so, and candles in the mansion. I don't know what his deal is. Why hold a candlestick, man? Why? Anyways, we're gonna be moving on to the next room, and you'll notice that Michael just shook open the washing machine, I'm gonna assume. Not drying machine, who knows. But Mario's hat's in it. Oh no, where's Mario? Pretty much our whole mission here is to find Mario, and it's not looking too good for Luigi right now, finding Mario's hat in the washing machine. But we don't pick up the hat just quite yet. Ooh, looks like Michael just got the chest cutscene skip. So pretty much with, in most rooms, there's going to be like a chest or something that usually spawns after lighting up the room. And pretty much, not pretty much, every time you do this, it plays a cutscene that you'll see actually Yoshiboy just got because he missed the chest cutscene skip, where it pans the camera over to that chest. Loses a little bit of time, not that big of a deal. But pretty much if there's an item like a gem or a hat, pretty much any item that plays a cutscene when you pick it up, if you pick it up at just the right time when a chest is about to spawn in, you can actually skip that cutscene. Ooh, looks like Yoshiboy. Oh, I thought he had a little trouble finding the boo. No, he just forgot to get the mouse hole, or he didn't have enough time to get it while entering the room. Ooh, not great hidden room for Michael. But is he going to be able to recover? Okay, yeah, a little bit of a recovery. Not the greatest hidden room, but definitely recovered. We'll actually see another Japanese exclusive text skip or just Japanese time save. Is there's this like glitch that you can do after sucking up a boo if there's a mouse hole, which there's only this one here that you can use to skip boo text. So pretty much if you suck up the boo and go down the mouse hole, you can skip a little bit of the boo sucking up animation and EGAD's text that usually plays after you suck up a boo. So you'll see that Yoshiboy's not getting it because he's playing on the patched English version that was released in the United States. Japanese version's got a few more glitches and such, so So now we're actually doing Melody's room, and she's going to play us a nice little tune. Two of them, actually, or one of two. So she'll either play the water theme or the theme from Super Mario Bros. 3. And normally, you know, always these songs are always on the same spot on the list, so we don't have to worry about, you know, having to be able to read Japanese to know which song it is. So luckily for us, you know, it's kind that it's consistent. So one thing you'll notice here, so Michael just picked up a key, and if you played this game before, normally what would happen is that Luigi's minimap will pop up showing you where that key goes to or what door that key goes to. But there's actually a glitch that you can do in the training room before you start the run where you can actually disable the minimap. So it's pretty nice. It saves about 10 seconds in the run total. So not each time you pick up the key, but like I think menuing out of the minimap takes about maybe 0.2, 0.3 seconds each time you do it, and it just kind of compiles to being like about 10 seconds overall in the run. So pretty nice to have. Anyways, we're going to see that we're going to pick up that water element, and we can now spray that out of Luigi's vacuum. It's great, and we can actually get rid of the fire on that door so the mansion doesn't burn down, and we can progress through the game. That's the most important part. We don't really care if the mansion burns down. I don't know if we would actually technically complete the game that way, but because, you know, that's not a part of the game, but we can just think it's magical fire or something like that, so Looks like Michael's gonna be kind to that plant in the backyard and water it, give it some life. Very kind of him. Hopefully Yoshiboy does the same. It doesn't do anything for the run, but you know what? Plant lives matter. So now we're gonna be sucking up another portrait ghost, Spooky the dog, and maybe we can call him Franker Z. Or we're gonna be sucking up Franker Z, and it's not a very nice dog at all. I don't know if nice dogs or mean dogs can be called Franker Z, but he's gonna be called Franker Z. We're going to be moving on to the graveyard. You can see that Michael's spawned the undead. I mean, more undead, but these are more undead because we can see their skeletons, so. But you're going to see on Yoshiboy's screen that we're actually going to dodge the first 2 attacks of Spooky the dog, and we're actually going to let him bite onto us on the 3rd one, just because it spawns that little skeleton that's supposed to spawn back here just a bit faster. Just a little bit. And it also can put Spooky the dog in a better position to suck up this, or to start licking the bone, which will actually let him show his heart so we can actually suck him up and put him in a painting later. What a cruel world. And you'll notice on Michael's screen now, there's a lot going on actually since they're so far apart, but we're going to be entering the 2nd area boss, Bogmire. He's got various nicknames in the community, but neither of them are really friendly for this stream, so I'm not gonna name them, but Michael got a nice suck up on him. He can actually be quite hard to get him in one go, just because he pulls back so harshly against Luigi. And pretty much how it works is that if you're not pulling back harder against that ghost for a certain amount of time, he's just gonna break off your vacuum, and that's no good because that loses time. It's slow. But if you get some nice control and pull back harder in the right direction, because the right direction is always important, you won't do damage unless you're pulling in the opposite direction. Anyways. We don't want him to break off, pretty much, so. That's all I can say. It's no good. Let's see if Yoshiboy does this well. Oh, looks like he's got really nice control at the start. Oh! Looks like he's going to get it. A little sketchy at the ending, but overall, very nice for Yoshiboy. Very good. Good job, Yoshi. Yoshiboy. Anyways, we're going to be moving on. And Area 3 should be starting up any time now that we're converting all these ghosts to the cruel life of a portrait. And we're moving on. Area 3, a big portion. Not really. How long is Area 3 usually? Maybe 15 minutes? Maybe? Definitely one of the longer areas, so. Anyways, we're going to be moving on. Actually, you know, thinking about it, might be just as long as Area 2, about, maybe. Who knows? I'm not exactly sure, but you know what? Ignore me. I'm just going to move on. So we're going to be moving on to this courtyard here, and we're going to grab that water to actually, you know, interestingly enough, we're just going to fall down the ladder. I don't know why Luigi's legs aren't broken, but we don't need to worry about it. I don't think they the programmers thought too far ahead of speedrunners finding a way to fall down wells, so good for us because it's fast. We don't have to climb down the ladder and be slow. So pretty much the way that works is that if you're like holding out Luigi's vacuum or spraying an element out or just blowing dust out and go down something like a ladder where you'd usually climb down it, you can actually just skip that by just falling down. Let's see. Okay, now we're gonna grab Mario's letter out of the birdhouse. I'm not really sure how you're supposed to figure that out casually. Not really sure. But we do it anyways. Because these Mario's items are actually important to progress the story. We don't actually pick them up if they didn't matter, since we're trying to be fast. Ooh, looks like he's just gonna barely miss that key at the right time, but not a big deal. So it looks like Mario's trapped in a painting. You know, here's a conspiracy theory for you all. So you see that EGAD's EGAD's little machine that converts the portrait ghosts to actual paintings, you know, works, you know. But how did Mario get in that painting? Could it have happened that maybe EGAD put him there and then set this trap for Luigi? Or maybe EGAD's got a man crush on Luigi, who knows? It could be many things. But just know, EGAD may or may not have put Mario in that painting. He's an evil man. Ooh, is Michael setting up a lawn, or not? Is he setting up a tech skip here? Ooh, he is. Wow, sucking up that tablecloth right after the boo. Like I said earlier, if you suck up a boo and go to a slightly pulled off cloth or something like that and suck it up right after, you can skip EGAD text, which is nice because it saves time. You have to listen to EGAD less. Probably want to listen to him less because, you know, put Mario in that painting. I don't care what you say, he did it. Now we're going to be sucking up Petunia. So pretty much for her to get her to show her heart, you gotta, I guess, disturb her while she showers. It's kind of creepy, but if we spray ice on her, she doesn't like it because, you know, she's in the shower. We don't like cold showers. And she shows her heart because she's vulnerable at that point. Now we're going to be moving on to Nana's room. Pretty much for this, you got to knock on the table, get yarn balls to roll around. You get to pick them up with your vacuum, shoot them at Nana while she tries to shoot lasers at you. And hopefully we did it fast enough where she didn't shoot lasers at us. So, good. Oh, wow. Please don't leave the room, boo. This is a real Monka-S. We're all sweating for you, Michael. You got it. He's just going to play it safe. He's not going to freeze him and grab the key. Smart. Oh, wow. Unfortunate locking onto that mouse instead of trying to get that flame out of the candle. Fortunate. So we're going to be moving on to actually one of my favorite rooms in the mansion, the Astro Hall. And pretty much this Astro Hall is flame up all the candles and spooky things happen, I guess. Doors get locked. Ghosts come out to play. But unfortunately, we're good ghost hunters, so... Now Yoshiboy is going to be grabbing Nanaboo. I think maybe, I don't know how much time, maybe a minute time difference at this point between the two. Something like that. Around a minute time difference between the two. Looks like Michael's going to do that pretty safe. Ooh. So this room can be kind of hard to read. Actually, I didn't explain this earlier, but pretty much if you're confused on how the runners get an idea where these boos are hiding is the radar in this game will like flash yellow or red, depending. So it's pretty much a game of hot and cold, pretty much. So it'll flash yellow if you're kind of like in the area of that boo. And oh, I wonder what's going on for Michael there. Looks like he stuttered a little bit. But pretty much what happens is that if you're near a boo, it'll like flash yellow, or like if it's in the room, it'll flash yellow, and depending on how close you are, it'll flash yellow at a higher frequency. And once you're facing the object the boo is in, it will flash red. Pretty much, Luigi's feet, the way that they're facing, matter a lot to this game for some reason. I don't know, maybe this game's got some weird foot fetish, but Luigi's feet position matters a lot in this game. So it won't actually flash red unless Luigi's feet are actually facing that object. So it's a lot of things in this game, like opening up chests and such. They won't open unless Luigi's feet are facing it, like, completely. Like, it may look like you're gonna get it, but sometimes it just doesn't work out and it's a little irritating. So hopefully we'll see Yoshiboy get a nice boo find. Nice, he got it. I remember used to have trouble with this boo in particular, just because sometimes he can spawn up pretty high, and if you don't keep your R pumps tight, he can just keep flying up and up and up, and the boo gets too far away from you, he'll actually double cackle. And cackling is when the boo like lets out this little cry And the boo can only cry 15 times before he just leaves the room. So we don't want him to cry more than 15 times. Now we're going to be moving on to the projector room on Michael's screen. And pretty much to get this room going, you got to knock on the projector, get its light to turn on. The ghosts will start spawning. So casually, the way this room is supposed to work is that you'll notice that these ghosts spawn invisible. You can't see them. But you can actually see their shadow in the projector room. I'm not sure why the shadow's not showing up on Michael's screen, but probably going to see it. It's probably because his flashlight's not on. Yes, that's why. Yeah, if his flashlight's not on, that's right. The shadows of the ghosts won't actually appear, which is kind of funky. But you'll see their shadows up against the back projector screen, I guess. Ooh. A little rough for Michael. So now we're getting Mario's glove, while Yoshiboy is getting Mario's star. So now Michael is one Mario item ahead of Yoshi. I mean, he's been one item away for a little bit, but you know, he's keeping that one item lead ahead. So now we're gonna do some backtracking to the Area 1 hallway, and we're actually gonna see that there are actually some boos in the old rooms that we were in before. So since we have to suck up a portrait ghost that exists here already, we pretty much just grab these boos since we have to be in this area anyways. It's a waste of time to go there any other time. Now we're going to be doing another portrait ghost, the twins. It's actually 2 portrait ghosts in 1. Not really. They share the same painting, I believe, but we get to suck up 2 portrait ghosts. They're both full health portrait ghosts, so they're pretty fun to actually do. It's a nice fun suck up. Wait, I'm so confused. Is there like a Japanese glitch? I'm watching the projector room on Yoshiboy's screen, and he didn't have his flashlight on. Seemed to show just fine on his screen. That's interesting. Wonder why the shadows weren't popping up for Michael's. So now we're going to be doing the twins. So you'll notice one's far. Wow, is he going for a double? What's he doing? Is he trying to do a double? Oh my gosh, wow. It's interesting that he's going to go for that. Wasted a little bit of time, actually, just because he didn't get it. And usually that double wastes time all the time. It's really not worth going for. It's really hard to set up properly. So what you do pretty much is that you suck up the pilot, I guess, or the plane. Suck up that guy, and while you're doing that, you're trying to angle yourself up against the car at the same time and get the car to suck up while you're sucking up the red ghost, or the red twin. And then you'll be able to be sucked up and you'll be latched onto both of them. But most of the time, it's really hard to set up. So now, Yoshiboy is going to be starting twins. So, pretty much for these twins, how this works, how you know where the twins are, is that you'll see that they'll be hiding in these boxes, and to know what box they're in, we don't actually have to guess randomly. If you suck up the box with your vacuum or spray an element on it, the box will shake, and if it's shaking, that means the twin's in it. So that's good for us. So now we're going to be going through the biggest button mash ever. So we're going to switch over to Yoshiboy's audio temporarily, just because this is literally like a minute and a half of just button mashing through clairvoyant text. So we're going to switch to Yoshiboy's audio. Hello, Yoshiboy's audio. How you doing, Yoshiboy's audio? Should be switching over any moment now. wonder why it's not switching over. That's interesting. I guess we're just gonna stay on Michael's audio. Anytime now. Clairvoyant is actually interesting enough. She wants to help Luigi, and she's actually the only ghost in the mansion that willingly wants Luigi to give her sec up, I guess. A little odd from her, but she's a good ghost, so she's nice. Ooh, wow. So pretty much with this boo can be quite annoying sometimes, just because this boo wants to leave the room really fast sometimes. Just annoying. So pretty much sometimes right after activating the boo, he'll just try to leave to the fire room or the mirror room right away. Not good for us. Because sometimes that happens. He just leaves and we waste time because we got to go through another room. Now we're going to be seeing Yoshiboy go through Clairvoyant text. And this is actually another spot where there's a huge Japanese time save, and you'll see that Yoshiboy is going to lose about maybe 15 seconds here on Michael, just because his Clairvoyant text is 15 seconds longer on English. Rip his thumbs, because it gets quite tiring button mashing that fast for, you know, almost 2 minutes. It can hurt, and you know, it's even longer on English, so. English players are the real troopers, playing on a slower version and having more powerful thumbs. Now we're going to be moving on to the Safari room. You'll notice that he's actually going to be throwing ice on the spot where these ghosts are going to spawn. And that's because these are like water ghosts, I guess, and using the ice like freezes them and gets rid of that water element attached to their heart. And if you actually spray it... Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, you almost missed that. I don't think you realized it spawned. Wow. Anyways, if you actually preemptively spray the element pretty much almost exactly when the ghost spawns, he's gonna not have that water element on him, which is nice for us because that means wait for him to like go through that frozen animation that goes on sometimes. So it's nice. It's fast. It's faster. Ooh, not a good spot for Yoshiboy. That's bad for him. Not fortunate for that boo spawn. So now we're going to be starting the third area boss. So pretty much these 15 boos, we're doing this weird ritual on the roof, I guess. But they're all going to combine into one giant boo named Boolossus. He can give lots of us headaches because he's a pain in the butt to deal with sometimes. Because he can lose quite a bit of time if you don't one-cycle him. So pretty much, well, we're going to be seeing what Michael does here, but the way this works normally, or just casually, or just even speedrunning, it's just how this boss works. So what you do is pick up that ice element off one of these ice unicorns, and we're going to see this in just a moment now, where he's going to freeze them. So pretty much the way we do this is we just back up, shoot one ice ball. Wow, he's so consistent at doing that too. Doing the double ice shot, which is the slower strat, but it can be quite inconsistent because you can lose time if you don't get any boos in the second shot. But what you do is that you shoot ice at them, and it freezes the boos, and you can suck them up that way, because you can't suck them up normally. If you just try to put your vacuum on them, it doesn't do anything. You gotta suck them up. It was a pretty nice Boolossus, though. I can lose a lot of time for a lot of people, so hopefully we can see Yoshiboy pull out a nice Boolossus. Looks like Yoshiboy's gonna opt to do a more safe Safari room, not gonna opt to do that double that people usually do. Also, I failed to explain this. So those big green ghosts, the ones that have the bananas, drop the bananas, are the bananas. actually don't have a hitbox on them, so what you can do, or what we usually do for them if we want to set them up for double, is we can just push Luigi into them. We can just do that, I guess, and we can just push them into other ghosts. We can kick them around, slap them around, and Luigi has no consequences for it because they don't have any hitboxes to hurt Luigi. So now we're going to be seeing the third cutscene of between areas. And we're going to be moving on to the last area of the game, Area 4. Definitely considered one of the hardest areas of the game. It could be quite rough. And we'll be seeing Yoshiboy do his Boolasses. Not sure why Yoshiboy's audio isn't working, but I guess we'll just have to stay on Michael's. Hopefully it works when Michael finishes. At this point, I think Michael's probably almost 2 minutes ahead, maybe. He's quite a bit away from Yoshiboy. There's quite a big difference between their times. It's probably about over like 2 minutes or something like that. Oh, kind of rough there for Yoshiboy. So we're just going to angle our vacuum walk backwards, and we're going to get ready to shoot ice. Well, they're both on the roof right now, technically. Ooh, not a good ice shot for him. It's probably going to end up being a 2-cycle if he can't save this. I'm going to assume he doesn't have enough time to save this. Ooh, wow. Come on, dude. You can get these. Nice. He picked up. No, that's a good recovery, kind of, for... No, that's a really good recovery, actually, for a bad ice shot. He got a lot of those boos with just spraying the ice. So now at this point, he can't actually go directly at them with the ice because it'll actually scare the boos away at this point. So what he's going to have to do, or what he just did, is that he intentionally aimed Luigi the opposite direction, or just away from the boo in general, and to bait the boo to charge him. And while charging him, he can actually just spray ice on him real quick and suck up the boo. So... So now we're going to be doing the blackout section of Luigi's mansion. So pretty much what happened is that lightning struck the mansion, we lost power, and we're just trying to figure out a way to get it back on. And fortunately enough, Grimly here is actually hiding our key. So we're just going to grab this key, and we're going to go back to the basement where we're going to find the breaker room switch. And maybe breaker room boo. Michael was practicing it before the run, so I'm going to assume that he's going to do it. Just do it. Do it, Michael. I believe in you. Do it. Anyways, we're going to be seeing the same shortly of Yoshiboy going to start blackout soon. So we're just going to pull this breaker room switch, and power is going to magically come back on. I don't think that's how it works, and I don't think that's how electricity really works, but... Or, you know, getting struck by lightning, or the mansion going out of power. I don't think flipping a switch like that's just going to fix it, but... Oh, unfortunate for Michael. I wonder what he's going to do. I think he should just let go of it. He's going to... Yeah, he should just let go now. It's... Yeah, he knew. I think once the boo spawned in the middle of the room, or not middle of the room, but flew too high up, he was not going to get that. Oh, come on. Oh, wow. That's so unfortunate. I'm not sure what caused that ghost to go above the barrel, but really unfortunate because he's going to miss that cellar room double. So pretty much what you can do is that you can bait that puncher ghost to punch into the other ghost, and they could be right next to each other, and you can actually get them in a double. Oh, come on. He can get this. Unfortunate that heart was kind of messing up his angle. But looks like we're going to get the boo. Really unfortunate for him not going to be able to get breaker room boo, but just, I guess something we're going to have to deal with. So now we're starting official blackout. Oh, the boo did not go back in that room, unfortunate. But we're going to start official blackout for Yoshiboy. So hopefully this goes well for him. Also failed to mention that ghost in that wardrobe room that we saw earlier that I called Grimly. The time that he shows his heart's actually completely RNG, and some people call him RN Grimly, because sometimes it can take a really long time for his heart to show, and it can be really heartbreaking when that happens. Just because you can lose time for no reason. Always sucks to lose time to RNG. Let's see here. How's this gonna go for Yoshiboy? Ooh. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. Wow, this is what I was talking about, guys. Is this commentary curse? I am so sorry, Yoshiboy. Wow, was that a 15-second Grimly? Wow. Wow, that is really unlucky. Losing 15 seconds for no reason. Usually it takes about maybe 5-6 seconds to show his heart, and that's on average, I think. Anything longer than that, or just longer than 10 seconds, is so unlucky. That's so unfortunate. Really bad RNG for him. Ooh, is he gonna go for the double? No, he... Oh, he might be able to get it from there. Oh, yes, he did. Okay. Sacrificed a little bit of damage on the green ghost to grab onto the blue one. Don't know if that really saved him too much time there. I'm gonna say probably not. Is Yoshiboy gonna do this? No, he's not. Okay. I was wondering he was gonna do it for the memes, but nope. Nope. He's not gonna do Breaker Roombu. Normally, people don't do Breaker Roombu. It's not a part of the normal route, just because it's so difficult to do. It's really hard to one-cycle him, so most of the time we just supplement him for the Boo that is later on in Van Gore's room. We're gonna grab that cellar room, Boo. Pretty nice for Yoshiboy. Did he not grab the key? Oh, he did not. Looks like he just opted to do this a little safer. Anyways, we're going to be moving on to one of the hardest rooms in the mansion, in my opinion. The armory room. So this room is just hard because the frame rate is really low, because there's so many objects being rendered in this room. You know, our Wii's and GameCubes just cannot handle it. And, yeah, no, it just tanks your frame rate. And there's no frame skipping, so pretty much what happens is the game just slows down, which is not nice, because it makes it hard. Ooh, he's going to go for this quad strat here. So pretty much he just flamed them all, killed them. Killed that one ghost because he flamed him enough times. Unfortunate for him, but, you know, that's just the fate we have to live as a ghost. Luigi being mean and roasting everybody. Hitting him with the mad roasts. Oh, wow. So unfortunate for Michael. Not lucky. The boost switching last moment. Really unlucky. So, I don't think we've seen that happen yet. Until then, that boos can actually switch while you're in the room. So they can switch the spots they're hiding in, which is really annoying, so... I think the frame rate is most noticeable when sucking up that boo, actually, just because you can notice that the boo's health goes down slower, and that can be really annoying because it can actually mess with our muscle memory for when we're supposed to R-pump. So it's a little bit annoying, but you know, just the only way we really know when to R-pump is by watching his health in that room, I guess. Just because the frame rate's never going to be consistently the same, so we can't rely on it. Now we're going to be moving on to the basement. We're going to be going into this pipe room here, and this is actually one room that we go into. I mean, I guess there's another room technically, but it's not really a room, it's the outside courtyard, but we don't light that up either. But this is one of the rooms we don't light up just because it wastes time. We don't need to get these ghosts because you can actually grab the key in this room without it being lit up, which is nice. So we're just going to grab the key and we're going to be on our merry way. We can tell the ghosts to screw off and leave us alone because we don't need to kill them. Actually, we're doing them a favor, actually, kind of. They don't get to get Luigi's horrible fate of freezing him to death. So now we're going to be starting one of the last portrait ghosts, second to last that we get. And Weston, Sir Weston, one of the hardest portrait ghosts to suck up in the mansion just because we're on the ice. And having control over the ghost is really important when sucking up any ghost, because if you don't have control, he's just going to break off. Since we're on the ice, you pretty much have zero control over this ghost, so you got to be really careful about what way you're pulling this ghost. So, it can be really difficult sometimes. Looks like Yoshiboy is doing armory room now. Seems like his is going pretty okay. Mostly pretty okay. So you're gonna get the triple? Okay, we're gonna get the triple. Good job, Yoshiboy. Nice. Oh, did he skip? Oh, wow. Interesting that he opted not to grab that ghost on the way. Usually we grab that ghost earlier just because it saves time. I wonder what he's gonna do. Oh, I would not recommend doing that. Oh, did he miss Cellar Room Boo or something? But usually what we want to do, because we need that key. Ooh, what's he doing? Is he gonna get this? Come on, dude, you got this. Interesting. Please don't save warp. Please don't forget about the key, dude. Please. Okay, you got the key. Okay, yes, he's gonna get the key. I wonder why he opted to do that instead. Usually we want to grab the key so we don't have to worry about it, so we can just save warp. So save warping is just pretty much after we suck up a boo, it gives us text, asks us what we want to do, like if we want to save the game or not. And if we collect the key first, it's already in Luigi's inventory, so when we save the game, it gets saved. And if we save the game and reload back into it, puts Luigi at the beginning of the mansion, so it's pretty much just warping to the beginning. And we're going to be entering the last portrait ghost, Van Gore, and he's the one that actually painted all the regular ghosts that we see around the mansion, like the golden ghost, the puncher ghosts, the hanging ghosts, the little tube ghosts that grab onto you, etc. He actually was the one that painted them, so he's mad. He's mad. He's very mad that you sucked him up. So he's just going to spawn some out of the paintings that he has and attempts to defeat Luigi. But since we're a strong plumber man with a vacuum, he's no match for us. Looks like we're gonna get nice triples here. These can actually be kind of difficult to do, just because it's kind of hard to, for some people, especially like when you're first starting, to line up your flashlight on them correctly. So, and here we're just gonna opt, since these ghosts that spawn here are actually 0 health boost, so what we can do is actually we can just flame them and kill them. It's more consistent to do that way. It's faster to flash your light on them and suck them up that way, but it's way more consistent to just, you know, flame them. Easy to do that instead. Now we're going to be seeing Yoshiboy do Weston. He's having a very rough Weston. Unfortunate for him. Come on, dude. You got this. Oh, breaking off. That's what I was talking about. He just drags you around because he pulls back so hard and you're on the ice too. It can be just really difficult to get control over him and not have him break off. Oh, I wonder what Michael's doing here. He's dragging him to the room. He's probably just trying to get as much damage on this boo as possible. But unfortunately, he ran out of cackles, and you could see that there, that once the boo runs out of cackles, he just runs straight for outside the room, and every time you suck him up from then, he just double cackles, or he just cackles every time he takes damage, so you can't do optimal damage. End up losing time for that. But otherwise from that, it was really nice to cycle Van Boo. Ooh, is he gonna get a nice Weston Boo? Looks really nice for Yoshiboy so far. He's keeping his R pumps tight. Boo's not moving around too much, not flying too high, and yes, he's gonna get a very, very fun cycle on that Weston Boo. It'd be kind of difficult to do that sometimes, just because you're sliding around the ice so much. It can kind of be hard to not lose lock on that Boo. So, good job, Yoshiboy. Very nice. Now we're going to be seeing him move on to Van Gore room. Actually, don't know if this is PB pace for him. I'm going to say probably not. Possibly. Seems like a pretty good run for Yoshiboy. Not 100% certain. Now we're going to be moving into the final boss of the game, King Boo. We're going to see very disturbing things very soon, so. But King Boo, even though you may think he's the mastermind behind all of this, I'm still blaming EGAD. EGAD did it 2018. EGAD did it. Anyways, you're going to see that painting turned into a Bowser, which is kind of scary, because Bowser is apparently in the mansion. Actually, we get told that during Clairvoya, because when you talk to Clairvoya, she actually tells you, what? Bowser's in the mansion. And yes, Bowser is in the mansion, right here. So, we're going to see some pretty interesting things soon enough, guys. So far, Yoshiboy's starting... Oh, I shouldn't comment if he's doing well or not, you know, gonna jinx him. Commentators curse already. Jeez. I'm sorry, Yoshiboy. I'm so sorry. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna pick up these bombs that Bowser's throwing at us, and we're gonna shoot him at his head, and he's gonna be decapitated. And oh my god, why is King Boo in him? Who knows, but King Boo is hiding in maybe the dead corpse of Bowser. Who knows what it is? But could be a Bowser costume, could be Bowser himself. Could be a dream. Anyways, it's disturbing. So, looks like he got a really nice first cycle. So pretty much we can grab him in 2 cycles here if we do enough damage. Which is probably going to happen here. Michael's really good at this. Is Yoshiboy going to finish this strong? Luckily he did not get slipped on a banana. Please don't crown theft. Okay, we didn't. Nice job, Michael. 57-57. Not a bad run. Another sub-1 for the tournament. Now, Michael's run is finished. We have finished the game for Michael. And we're going to wait till Yoshiboy finishes up, and I will be willing to do interviews. I just don't want to interview when other runners are running. That's understandable. Anyways, we can switch audio over to Yoshiboy. There we go. It's working now. Oh, wow, that is loud. Looks like Yoshiboy is probably going to get a pretty nice 2-cycle Boo, Van Gore Boo. Wow, nice. Nice job. Good job. Now we're going to be moving on. Going to be doing the King Boo fight for Yoshiboy soon. Good luck, Yoshiboy. I am wishing you do this pretty well. Now we're going to be trotting our way down to the basement. Ooh, walking. Exciting. Downstairs. Ooh, open the door. Very nice. Here come Door the Exploder. So there's like these little red fish that fly out of that door. And if you touch them, they blow up and Luigi catches on fire. he does this animation where he waves off his hat. But luckily, we did not get hit by them. And I think that term "Dora the Exploder" was coined by Death Johnson. So. Anyways, moving on. Actually, here, interesting enough, texture is actually 4 or 6 seconds slower on English for King Boo. And actually, I think Yoshiboy's past the mark where he can PB. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, he can't PB at this point, but he can finish strong with the nice 102, which isn't that much ahead of or behind his PB. So overall, it's probably it's been a really good run for Yoshiboy for them. Not bad for Yoshiboy. Hello, Bowser. Like I said before, actually I didn't mention this during Michael's fight. For Bowser to actually want to throw the bombs at you, you actually have to be a certain distance away from him. Like, you have to be a certain distance and further away from him. So, at this distance behind this pillar, it's actually perfectly spaced for us to get the Bowser to aggro and throw the bombs at us. You got this, Yoshiboy. Nice. Nice shot. Come on, you got this. Come on, good first cycle. So this can be kind of tricky for runners. Actually, a lot of people, just because you have to like microman. Oh wow, nice. That is a very good first cycle. Nice. Be finishing up any moment now. So looks like we're gonna get the suck up on this King Boo here. It can be tricky just because you kind of have to micromanage Luigi a little bit. You gotta keep your vacuum on King Boo, stay close to King Boo while also dodging the ice that's being shot from Bowser's mouth. 102-10. Very nice run for Yoshiboy. Good job, Yoshiboy. Anyways, if either of the runners want to come into the channel for an interview, I'd be very happy if they did. Please let me know if you want to interview. Does anybody want to interview? Oh, hey Michael,
Yo.
how you doing? Hey Yoshiboy,
Yo.
how you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Good race.
Yeah, that was a pretty good race. Like, I was on PB pace up to like, I think Boo lost this, and then Uncle Frankerzy just like destroyed me. It was
oh
like
my gosh.
It was like a
Yeah.
14 second. It was like a 14 second like Uncle.
That Grimly was very heartbreaking.
Yeah, dude, it could have PB'd. It definitely could have, but Van Gore I also choked.
You played very well though.
Yeah, I honestly
Very good
thought.
race pace.
Yeah, I thought I was doing pretty good. Yeah. I thought I was gonna get like a 104 or something. Like, it's a lot better than I thought I was gonna do, honestly. So I
102-10.
thought I would get nerves, you know.
You know, for your PB, that's a very, very good race time. Like, really, really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I was I ahead of you, Michael, to Boo release? I think I was.
I think I was just barely ahead of you. I had a 9:52.
Yeah, you're 2 seconds ahead. I thought you didn't get early release. It, like, for some reason, like, your time didn't show up on, like, the race live split thing.
That's because I haven't named early whirly.
Gotcha.
Not Boo release or anything.
Yo, how you feeling, Michael?
You know, for a race, I can't complain.
Yeah, no, 57 for a race is really good.
Only thing I can complain about, break a Boo.
He gets those all
sucks.
day. He gets those all day.
Sucks.
I knew you were gonna go for it, and that's so unfortunate.
If
dude.
he would have charged me, I'm pretty sure I would have got it, and this would have been like a closer to a 57-30 easily.
Yeah, no, I was wondering if you were gonna try for it, because I didn't know if you've ever gotten him from the middle of it.
So, yeah.
Is it okay if I reset the timer? I think it is.
No, definitely.
During before the race started, I actually got it on stream with the blue hit strat, so
Felt confident.
I got like
And
3
then
goals
cap
that
it.
run, so that was definitely worth my time.
Other than that, stumble skip. That's the first one in the tournament. I'm happy about that.
First stumble skip. Stumble skip.
And
Dude.
it's also the first 57 in the tournament. We don't count Bullshit's 56.
I didn't get it in my
57.
run. Once I didn't get that skip, I knew the run was dead.
No, yeah, no, stumble skip kills runs. So
Yeah, dude.
This is like 2 years,
It's
man.
rough.
it's been so long. Anyways, do you guys have anything else you guys want to say?
GG Michael, a lot of fun.
GG, man. That was fun.
Very fun race to watch.
As
and
for
commentate.
the issue earlier,
Yeah, man.
that just sucked. And luckily, it didn't happen again.
Anyways,
It was fitting though. It was really fitting. It would have been better if it like had happened during like Area 4 blackout.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
As soon as the lightning struck the mansion, I just went offline.
Rip his internet.
All right, I'm gonna peace out. I'm gonna go eat my some dinner.
Thank you for interviewing with
All right,
us,
Yoshi fan.
Yoshiboy. Enjoy your
Good race,
food.
man. See you around.
See ya.
Thank you for interviewing with us, Michael. Unless you want to say anything
Problem.
more.
Round 3, because we got some really good matches coming soon.
Yes, very good matches.
Also, you might want to
I'm gonna
talk
mention
about
this
the
schedule.
next matches coming up.
So, pretty much we have a match coming up tomorrow at 3 p.m. EST with Glitch PhD versus Pancakes. We don't have a commentator for it yet, but hopefully we'll get one soon. So, we're looking forward to that, and we'll find out what's beginning that channel that is soon too. So, anyways,
We have
I've
a lot of races coming up soon. Tomorrow we have one at 12:30 with Jared versus Ipu. That's to be the final round 2 match. Clock that day too.
was that
which is
just
to be-
scheduled? Oh my, I did not have in mind. My bad.
One at 3 p.m. for Glitch versus Pancakes, and that's to begin round 3. And then we also have losers round 1 starting too.
Okay.
4 races on June 20th, with 2 of them being round 3 and 2 of them being losers.
Anyways,
More people will schedule their matches soon.
yes, hopefully we get some more. Actually, I have mine scheduled for Blue Hits. So,
You know what? Let me just do something right now. Add people. MichaelT00.
what, you gonna sign up for some races now? Or not
I'm
races,
sign
but
up.
commentary.
Yeah, I signed up for yours.
Oh, thank you.
Probably sign up for another one. But yeah, thank you for the interview, man.
Yeah,
Let
no,
me close
thank you
it
for
out.
being here. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. I've been your host, Beater Ban. I hope you guys are excited for some more Luigi's Mansion, and I see you guys another time.